Hello, I'm Brian Fitzgerald, the Golf Doctor, and today I thought we'd start taking a look at our posture. Having good posture sets you up for a good golf swing. It's very difficult to have a good golf swing with bad posture. It's very easy to have a bad golf swing with bad posture. So we're going to work on that today. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, how do we start developing good posture? A lot of the people that I see for very early on in their lessons, and beginners especially, they tend to get something like that where they're bending a lot with their knees. When you do that, it actually pushes your weight back onto your heels, and the more I squat down, the more restricted my body is. If I stand tall, I now have my weight distributed more toward the front of my feet or the balls of my feet, and it gives me the opportunity of moving my body a little bit. Not that you want to do too much, but it does need to move. We just need to put our bodies in a position where we can actually use our body. So the easiest way I think to describe it is if I was going to dive into a swimming pool, I would actually stand like that. I have a little bit of bend in my spine and create a little bit of spine angle. I flex my knees, I don't squat, I just flex my knees and I let my arms dangle. So if I do that, it just so happens that I'm about one hand span from the end of the club to my waist. That's about the right distance to stand. Some people a little bit more, some people a little bit less. And as long as it's only a joint in the finger that's different, that's fine. Some people, when they have a steak, they like a lot of salt and a lot of pepper, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, or none at all. Everyone's different. So as long as we stick to the basic formula, it's approximately one hand span. You can go a little bit either way with that. But now I've got my posture right, I'm balanced. Balance is critical in a golf swing. If you're not balanced, you can't swing the club properly. You need good balance and good posture to support the golf swing. So that's pretty much it. When we talk about width of stance, it's very important that we get that right. The wider I stand, the better it feels, but the more restricted I am in using my body. If I can get my feet closer together, suddenly I've got a lot more room to move and it's freer to move. Do we need to use our bodies a little bit? Yeah, we do, absolutely. So we want to put our bodies in a position so that we can use it. And the trade-off there between balance and freedom to move is about shoulder width. Incidentally, my opinion is that shoulder width is measured from the outside of my feet to the outside of my feet. I don't actually want to measure it from inside to inside because that creates a stance that's a little bit too wide and prevents me from using my body correctly. So we have a little bit of spine angle. We're getting into our diving stance. The ball is in the middle of our stance. And I explained this on an earlier video, but it's important. When the ball is sitting on the grass, I think we should play the ball from the middle of our stance. If we think of the golf swing as an arc or a child on a swing, whereabouts in that swing is the club traveling fastest? It's actually at the bottom. So where is the bottom of my golf swing? It's in the middle of my stance. If I position that ball a little bit more forward of center, what's going to happen is my club is going to bottom out there, and from that point forward, it's going to be on the rise. That's going to make me hit the ball a little thin. If you have good hand-eye coordination and you're pretty good at sport, your brain will actually work out, oh, okay, for me to hit this decently, I've got to have a big move forward. So then you can hit the bottom of the ball, but you're probably going to hit pulls or slices. It's far better to have the ball in the correct position in your stance. So with the ball in the middle, that gives my club the best opportunity of getting down underneath the golf ball and getting the ball up in the air. So we've got our feet at shoulder width. We have the ball in the middle of my stance. We've got our diving stance. And from there, all that's left for me to do is to hit a shot. So that makes the golf swing a lot easier if you have a good posture to support it. I hope you enjoyed the tip. My name is Brian Fitzgerald, the Golf Doctor.